Welcome to the captivating city of Cork, Ireland. Today we're on a mission to uncover the secrets of its Viking past, and we've got a special guest. Meet Rob, a true Corkonian with incredible knowledge of this city's history. We'll search for ancient Viking clues etched in the city's architecture and explore the legendary English market. Prepare to be amazed by the rich history and vibrant spirit of this Irish gem. Let's rock!
And welcome to the historic city of Cork here in Ireland. This is a fantastic town filled with history. It was a place that was sacked by Vikings, and today we're going to go and have a look to see if we can find some of that Viking past here in the beautiful city of Cork. It is a place that is filled with over 225,000 people, and let's see what gems we can find here in Cork, and maybe we'll also get some Guinness too. Let's go. Oh, that is the River Lee. The intersection point is just over there, a bit further up where the quays are. And imagine Viking ships sailing down here to overrun the city and take it over in the 700s. Absolutely fantastic. And we're just going to go over there. You might be wondering, what am I doing in Cork? Well, actually, I was looking to go somewhere and I found a cheap EasyJet flight. It was £70 return, including my seats, and I ended up here. And that's why I'm here in Cork. And this is a great place. Let's go and check it out. I'll tell you one thing Cork isn't short of, and that is pubs. Look at this one. This is the Poor Relations pub and grocery. So you can get your groceries here and have a pint of Guinness as well too. I think that's awesome. And this is the Welcome Inn here, another pub. And I'll tell you what, it's only 10:30, but you can get a pint and it's open too. Superb. Right, and with a bit of luck, I'm going to find the English market down this road here. Okay, let's go down here. Right guys, this is Oliver Plunkett Street, and what we're going to do is head all the way down. So let's go and see what gems we can find. Okay guys, so I did arrive yesterday. It's a very short trip for me, and I did take a walk down here at night time, so it was very good. I stayed at the Imperial Hotel, which was very nice, so check that out in one of my other videos. And today I've got about an hour or so to film as much as I can, so let's go and see what gems we can find here in Oliver Plunkett Street in Cork. Absolutely superb. There's the old Brennans there. Fantastic. Elbow Lane Brew and Smokehouse. Wow, what a building. Must have been here hundreds of years. Looks like a cool shop. It's Hickory's interior, paint and wallpaper. Look at that. I need some of that wallpaper. That is fantastic. Galaxy lighting. Oh, look what I found here. This is the Oliver Plunkett, the Frisky Whiskey Bar. So there is Cunahan's Bar, and we've got Canty's here as well. What a fantastic little place this is. Just look at the architecture here in Canty's. You've got these little side streets and they've got some hidden gems down there. I can see a stage door with some live music sign here. I found my first signs of Viking history here. Look at that, we've got twin towers there, the Oliver Plunkett Street sign, and it's got a sailing ship in the middle. Fantastic. Let's go and see if we can find some more Viking relics here in Cork. Look at that, I found some more Viking relics. Look at the Cork flag. I can see a tower with two castle towers aside of it. Fantastic. And that's outside O'Flynn's Gourmet Sausage. And look at this building here, absolutely fantastic. And this looks interesting. I found like a little mini market. Let's go inside. Right guys, I'm having an absolute blast here. And I found this interesting little market here. And let's just turn the camera around. Run a tight shipwreck. Girls just want to have fun. Yeah, that's maybe true. Flowers and interiors. Oh, look at that. That looks like a nice shop.
You know what I mean?
It's like a little market here I found. Monreal. And just look at this beautiful building up here. I wonder how old this is. Look at that. Beautiful stonework. Here's the entrance to Elbow Lane. Look at that building. Absolutely fantastic. I love to go in Elbow Lane, but it's shut. Oh, that's a quick look inside Elbow Lane. It's just full of stuff. Let's continue our journey here. Just going to go back onto the high street outside John Grace's Fried Chicken. Looks good. There's a bit of art shop here as well. Look at that. Look at the artwork in here. Rob Roy here, Saville, Cork, and that over there is Rob Roy in the distance. Look at that church over there. Let's see if I've got time to go there. Oh, and I can see Bombay Palace, Indian restaurant as well on the left-hand side. There it is there. Right, so this is a lovely little walk here on the Cork High Street, just having an absolute blast here. One thing that struck me, this place is really cosmopolitan. You've got people from all around the world. I was talking to a guy, Cash, yesterday. He worked in one of these shops around here. He was a student doing engineering, and he's just looking for a job. All right, well, big shout to you, Cash, if you're watching, and all your mates. So there is a university here, Cork University, and I guess that gives a nice mix of diversity and people from all around the world. So guys, I'm just going to see where I'm going here. This looks like an interesting street. Let's go down there and let's see if we can find more gems of Cork's hidden Viking past. Check out this artwork here. It's at the Exchange. It's like 3D artwork. Looks really cool down there. It's on the side streets. Look at that, Clancy's. Absolutely fantastic. Another cool place here. Look at that. Mr. Rossini. That is a cool building. And here are some of the prices if you're interested. It's pretty reasonable. Right guys, I realised I haven't really found much of the Viking past here in Cork. Anyway, I've got another hour or so. I think I'm near the English market. Let's go and check that out. And here I found J.J. Walsh's, number 64, public house and restaurant. And if you look up there, look at that, a beautiful sign, Turner's 1910 Hotel. I wonder if that's still the restaurant. No, it looks like it's Kelly's restaurant. What a cool place that looks like. I'd love to go in there. And you've got Amsterdam Vapes next to it as well too. And this is the Voodoo Rooms here. And I found what looks like the entrance to Market Alley, the old English market. Fantastic. And look at this mobile phone box. It's made of stone. Right guys, so I found the English market here. This looks like a cool place, and what I'm going to do is, they've got beer pong here on Tuesdays. That looks cool. Right, so that's the English market here. Let's see what we can find here. It smells a bit fishy here. All right, this is cool. Oh, it goes all the way around there as well. Let's just take a look around here. It's like the Ballycotton seafood. It looks like a tapas place here. That's pretty cool. What's that? Look at all this fresh produce on offer as well here. Very nice. I mean, this will be a great place to get some groceries. Look at that, like tomatoes and garlic. Wow. This is how markets used to be. Wow, you can absolutely get everything in here. This is so cool, this place. I'm glad I came here. Look, there's like loads of meats down here as well. Ribs, you've got pork. Absolutely fantastic. On that side you've got bread as well. Oh my god. What's that? It's pork ribs. Look at the cheese here as well, guys. Absolutely splendid. Best meats, beef, pork and lamb. Wow, this place must have some history. O'Mahony's, the market, look at that. I'll tell you what, if I was living here, this would be the place that I come to. The English Market, Cork, since 1788. Wow, what a fantastic place. I tell you what guys, this is like my kind of place for sure. This looks so cool. It goes on all the way around here as well. Let's see what we can find around here as well. We can get t-shirts here as well. All Irish hats for 10 euros. And look at that. Some of the history here. The burning of Cork framed IRA leaders, War of Independence. Oh wow. And the provisional government in 1922. Absolutely fantastic. We've got this beautiful fountain here as well. Look at that up the top. And you can also get a curry here as well. Curry in a hurry. Here's a little placard. Printers Street Market, opened in 1981. Guys, that was absolutely superb. That is the English market behind me here. This guy singing of Cork. Look at that building. It's absolutely superb, that is. Found Michael O'Collion here. He was a Patriot leader and statesman here in Cork. Look at that, absolutely fantastic. And we've got the library behind it as well. Guys, look at this, what I found here. It's a national monument. It is a war memorial. Come and have a look at this, guys. It's from 1978, erected through the efforts of Cork's Young Island Society to perpetuate the memory of the gallant men of 1798, 1803, 48 and 67 who fought and died in the wars of Ireland to recover her sovereign independence and to inspire the youth of our country to follow in their patriotic footsteps and imitate their heroic example, and righteous men will make our land a nation once again. And look here, it's got all the names of the people here. Owen Kirwan, James Byrne, William Orr, brave men of Ireland. So I found a beautiful little spot here. Look at this lovely little river, and I can see looks like a church's spire over there. And if I just turn this way, you can maybe make out the top of another one up there. And then we've got one in the distance just over there. Right, I gotta say guys, I'm having an absolute blast here walking around Cork. This is so good, there's so much history around every corner. And I gotta say, I'm in my element here. The sun is shining, it's a lovely day. Got clear blue skies here in Cork. This is a great city. I don't know why I haven't come here before. Let's go and explore a little bit more. Look at this place, guys. The courtyard on Sober Lane. This might be quite fitting for me. I did have a few last night, just a few, it wasn't too many. But that is the courtyard on Sober Lane. Wow, this looks like a real hidden gem. Look at that. This place must be kicking in the evening. Look at that, fantastic. And that is Southgate Bridge. This area was key to the origin and development of Cork City, although some settlement must have grown up around the nearby St Finbarr's monastery. It was Viking settlers who were thought to have reclaimed the marshy ground in this area as part of the Great Marsh of Munster, from where Cork derives its famous name. Following the arrival of the Normans in the 12th century, the old Viking settlement became the medieval city of Cork. The bridges that stood here formed the southern gateway into the old city and present one dates from 1713. Nearby, Fr. Theobald Matthew began the Temperance Crusade in 1838, out of which grew Cork's oldest band, the Barrack Street Band, who are still in existence today. One of America's great historical figures, the escaped slave Frederick Douglass spoke out against slavery in this area when he visited Cork in 1845. There you have it, guys, some awesome history here in Cork. And actually, Cork actually stands for marsh. So imagine what this place would have been like. The ships, the Viking ships sailed down and overrun this city, the beautiful city of Cork. Absolutely stunning. Look how cute these little houses are. Must have been here like well over 100 years. And I'm just gonna go over there where that church is. This little house here, isn't that beautiful? Built in 1902. I love the wooden beams here. And now it's part of Crawford Business Park. This is the Cathedral of Cork, Church of England. Isn't that superb, guys? Look at that. Right guys, so I'm just at the cathedral here in Cork, just making my way over to the entrance. Let's see if it's open. And I gotta say, that is one grand building. Just look at that up there. Wow. Is the entrance this way? Ooh, doesn't look like it's that way. Maybe I need to go around here. Wow, look at that. And I wonder how many hundreds of years this has been here. That's absolutely magnificent, guys. Well, I would go inside, but it's £8 for admission. Actually, let's just have a peek here, this bit. That's all I want to do, isn't it? Wow, look at that. Alright, that was a little peek inside. Don't know if you're meant to pay for that, but I tell you what, that is one grand cathedral for sure. Let's have another shot of it here. Look at that. That is magnificent. It's about 11:30 now. I'm going to head back towards the main area and let's see if we can find a few more hidden gems on the way back. Quite a bit of construction work going on over here, but look at these beautiful buildings. What I like is that Cork is actually building this area up and keeping it going, not like a lot of the derelict buildings you see back home in England. They're restoring them and fixing them up and bringing them back to their former glory. Right, just going past the Beamish and Crawford here. Oh, watch out for that. A lot of construction work going on there. Here's Murphy's. You know what, guys? What's the time here? 11:37, I think. Oh, look at that artwork up there, guys. Isn't that cool? I think it's time for a Guinness, and then I'm going to get my taxi home, guys. Let's go and find a pub. History here, Jennings Department Store, 1957. And look at all this work that's been done. That is Marianne, the onion seller here. Imagine that, she was working in Corn Market Street. Fantastic. And here are some of the excavations that were happening 1975 and beyond. Absolutely superb place. There's the English market over there, and that is Cork today. Let's go and find this pub. There's the taxi rank just there in about 20 minutes. I reckon I can get a quick half Barossa. I reckon I can get one in here. Let's go. I was just talking to the guy who's doing the Hoover there, and he said it's too early for a beer. He was kidding with me, of course, but they don't open until 12 o'clock. And I was wanting to get my taxi at 12. All right, let's see if I can find another place here. There must be another pub here. Right, I just went to another pub there, and they said they open at 12 as well. So what I'm going to do is, I said, what? Let's see if I can just head that way, up there, straight ahead. All right, maybe I can get one in here. Is this even open? All right, guys, that was shut as well. So it looks like it's going to be a very quick Guinness. I think I'm going to have to wait until 12, find a pub, go and have my Guinness, and then what I'll have to do is get a cab at 12:15 straight to the airport. Let's do that. Cool building I found here. Can't make that out, but it says Pavilion something. Right, folks, I found this awesome mural. Look at this. This is the Mutton Lane Inn. I'm down, and this mural, the Panna Shuffle, was painted by me, Anthony Ruby, between June and December 2004. It's dedicated to everyone except George Bush. Look at that, absolutely fantastic. Look at the artwork here. They've created a beautiful mosaic here. There's a guy drilling here, and a huge hand that stretches out to these people over here who are having a coffee or a beer and doing some paint. And there's construction going on, but it goes on. That isn't the end of it. You can see the bridge. Is that the South Bridge that I was at earlier on with RH Hall and all the construction? And it completes the mural here. Or does it go on? I think it goes on. Cork mural completed, it says. There are people playing different instruments, banjos, flutes, violins, bagpipes here. Children enjoying themselves, and the angel that reaches out, and we can see a skateboarder skateboarding here in Cork on the arm with a hand, and what looks like a guy in a wheelchair and someone looks like that Oasis singer on a moped. A fantastic mural, and it continues here. Let's see if we can see a little more. It's a man on a radio, and he says, "Danger, keep away." And the mural continues here. Look at that, absolutely fantastic. A fruit and veg man.
Yeah, her name is Patriot, right?
With some animals and pigs. And you can see a woman. Is she a tarot card reader over there at the top? And she's telling a story. Absolutely fantastic mural here. And it continues just down here. Let's go down to the end. And we got some people. They're having a coffee. And this woman It's just sitting there in a farm. And we have the beautiful fish here. It's a representation of
Cork.
Cork.
Yeah, the whole nipple is Cork.
Oh, could you tell me a bit more about Cork?
Cork.
Cork.
This
It's a story of Cork,
These are
yeah.
all real people.
All right. These are all real people. Oh, really? Are they? It's beautiful.
There's Smokey Joe's up in somewhere over there. He was a fellow who used to sell cigarettes illegally.
Yeah.
I think he's somewhere down there. You'd see him with a cigarette, and his name says Smokey Joe on his jumper. But
Yeah.
all these are different, like parts of Cork as well. Like further down there, you have the Grand Parade, which is the big street just up there, the big long street.
Yeah.
So like in Cork, it's known as the Pana.
Okay.
It's represented as that.
Oh, wow. Is there another mural I can find?
No, I'd say this is the
This is the main
There's
one.
lots of murals around Cork, but this is the only one.
Oh, yeah.
There's a boat up there that says a ship full of langers.
Yeah, this one here.
Langers is a term of endearment in Cork. It's a term of slander and it's also a euphemism.
A euphemism. Okay.
Yeah, you wouldn't want to be caught with your langer in your hand, like.
Yeah, all right.
But
Okay.
a ship full of langers is like, oh god.
Yeah.
Look at them langers down there, like.
Oh, right, really?
Here go away, you langer.
Okay.
It's
Well,
very
look.
Corkism.
I'll have to remember that one. That's a good one. Wow. So I'll have to check the history of this and then have a look at all the people. I'm making a video documentary. I'm just recording here if it's okay. I'm making a film on YouTube about Cork. So I came yesterday and I'm just trying to film different aspects of it.
Nice. Plenty little nooks and crannies around the place.
Yeah. Yeah, I've enjoyed it. I've walked up to the South Bridge
Gorgeous.
with the Viking history up there and up to where the big cathedral was.
St. Finbarr's or St. Finbarr's Cathedral is on the north side.
Yeah, just the one here. It's about a 20-minute walk from here. It's not too far, yeah.
It is a cathedral or like
Oh, I think it was the cathedral. It was like one of the bigger ones there.
yeah, St. Finbarr's Cathedral would be that's the first settlement in Cork.
Oh, right,
First,
really?
like big settlement in Cork.
Yeah.
When all the monks moved there, built it.
Yeah.
And then the urban area kind of built around them.
Yeah.
And then the Viking period came, and the Vikings came to steal from the monks.
Right.
And they pillaged, and then you have the Viking Quarter, which is just south, closer to the city of. So you've St. Finbarr's Cathedral over there.
Yes.
As you come back towards the city, North Main Street, South Main Street, underneath those is a rich history of Viking settlement, and then that's when the marsh began to build out. So
Yes.
in Cork, you're standing on an island
Yes.
now, and not Ireland, but Cork itself is an island. It's an island. It's an archipelago within a marsh. So like all of it's known by local people as the marsh, and it was always the marsh from time long ago
Yes.
up until very recently. Most people, if you told them like, oh, he's from the marsh, they wouldn't understand what you mean, because it's very hard to imagine Cork as a bog.
Got it.
As it is today, because we've built up so much from the sediment.
So this would have been all marshland that we're on, yeah.
It was all, waterways with clods of soil that was barely rising above the water, and then they seen that as possible foundation, built on that, and we just kept rising, and the water pushed out, and here we are.
Wow.
So this is the marsh.
So if you went through the layers here, you'd go actually back in time, wouldn't you?
Yeah. It's interesting, like there's an archaeologist, I work in the market, and there's an archaeologist that was coming in to get his lunch every day. He's working on he just finished working on a development on the Grand Parade, on a place called Bishop Lucy Park, or colloquially the Peace Park.
Yeah.
And he found a mass grave of 300 bodies there.
Oh, wow.
Only like a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah, wow.
So that's what happens when they dig down. They find
history.
There's sediment that's been built upon many, many times.
Wow.
Not too dissimilar to places like every other urban place. Like London is very similar.
Yeah.
Even New York, all of these are big cities built on marshes.
Yeah, and they just keep on building layers on top of one another. And I saw they're doing quite a lot of work where the key is, it's good, they're doing some rejuvenation, they're fixing up some of the old buildings, really good to see here.
Yeah, definitely. It's long needed, it's pretty dangerous when they're not looked after. They crumble away. Things rot in the marsh pretty quickly, so if you don't look after them.
Yeah, you got to make sure you have a solid foundations.
That's true.
All right, good. Well, good talking to you. My name's Jassy.
Sorry,
That's all right.
Jassy.
My name's Jassy. Oh, sorry.
Nice to meet you, boss.
Yeah, all right. Well, have a good one.
Rob, nice to meet you, man.
Nice to meet you, Rob.
Welcome to the video.
Thanks for sharing the history.
Welcome.
All right, so that was cool. There's a little history lesson there from Rob here. Really awesome. So let's head up onto the main street now. What's the time? I could have chatted for ages there. 12 o'clock. Am I gonna have a bit of time for this quick Guinness? Let's go. Right guys, what a walk around. I've come back and I know where the taxi rank stand is. It's 9 minutes past 12 here. I'm back on Oliver Plunkett Street and I have come back to Barbarossa. So I'm going to go and have my Guinness here. And then that is going to complete my journey. Let's go and grab this beer. Right, let's go in. Hi there, can I get half a Guinness please? Thanks.
But your man was so good. And so
Right guys, I've made it here for my quick half of Guinness. Let's get my card out, ready to pay. And then can get going back to the airport. And I asked the taxi driver how much it was, and it should be about 15, 20 euros. Right, let's think this, and then we'll get going. Nice little pub around here. Oh look, it goes all the way around there as well too. So I finally got to my destination, just having some Guinness here. Oh, I gotta say, that tastes so good and refreshing, it's so smooth. I've had a beautiful time here in Cork. It's a beautiful city with great people, everyone's been so friendly to me. And I'll tell you what, I'm gonna come back here for sure. It's been truly fantastic. It's steeped in history and there's so much more I can learn here. So with that guys, I'm gonna conclude this little series of Cork. My name's Jassy, and I'm the Rocky F guy. Join me again soon. More adventures.